Hello, friends. Once again, it's your friend Home for Roses, and today I'm carrying out my weekly analysis on the British Pound, USD, and British Pound JPY. So let's jump into the chart and see what the week holds for us. As the last week was great, British Pound did perfectly well. British JPY did good. So let's jump in and see what are my expectations this week. What am I anticipating? Am I going on buying? Am I going on selling? You always hear me say you buy or sell in the market, that you are very right. But just make sure that you're doing that at the right places. That's your edge in the market. So you buy, you sell, you're very right. But make sure you have an edge to show you where to buy and where to sell. So most times my analysis, the reason I'm carrying out this is just to share my idea on the key areas I'm looking at the markets to react to, market respond to some particular areas. So I watch out those areas to take advantage of it. So in this particular one, am I looking out for a buy? Am I going to be on the side of selling this coming week? Apparently for me, I'll be looking at, I'll be on the side of buying more than selling. Yes, I'm trying to catch the trend of going up than going down. But then you buy or sell, you're very right. And you always see me putting on lines on my chart, and those lines are there to make it easier for me when I'm trading with my phone. I might not be opportune to be where the system is, but then I have my phone always, so it gives me the quick thinking of view on how. So right away, I'm going to put back the lines. So for me, I'm buying, I'm assigning it as a naked chart, and I don't use any indicator, just purely price action, time, and price. So British pound USD, what are my expectation? I'm actually looking at for more of buy for me. Yes, I'm looking to wait for the market to on the buying side than the selling side. So I'm putting back those lines. All right, here we go. I've already actually looked into the charts, and I'll see, as of last week, you can see the market opened and traded down in the beginning of the week, tapped into the zone, which was a higher time frame zone. If we go to the monthly, this area is a monthly fair value gap, which the market filled completely. And then if we drop down, the market also respected it on the weekly. There is a little gap here, yeah, on this particular line on the weekly. If you look very well, you will see the gap. The market reacted to that zone and respected it. And then if we drop on the daily time frame, we can also see the market dropped into this fair value gap. Yeah, the market might drop down and fill this fair value gap, but I'm not expecting it to do that at the moment. It does, I will still keep my eye on it. So what are my expectation? I'm looking at buying those week than selling this week. Yeah, the market might go down. That's okay if it's not playing in my way. And I'll just hold on for the market. That should be your edge in the market. If you know what you are looking for in the market, you won't be in a hurry. You'll be patient for the market to get to those areas. So these areas I'm mapped out are the areas I'm looking at price to react to. So for me, those week, British pound USD, I'm looking at buying more than selling. The price might actually open on Monday, on Sunday evening. Then I'll watch the market on Sunday and market and on Monday to react at this area. When the market may be open, traded down, or continue to go up, but whichever one it chooses to do, I will wait and see what the market is saying. Then I'll make my decision on where to take my trade on the lower time frame. But if I'm taking a buy, I'm expecting the market to react to this zone, react to this zone, react to this zone. If it decided to continue to go up this zone, but I will try as much as I could take partial here. And if I notice that it will continue to go up, then I'll probably take the final partial here. This is it for me on British pound USD. But then I have to watch the market and take a trade using the lower time frame. So if we drop to the British JPY, which we can see here, yes, also the market on the weekly as at last week dropped into the zone. Let's start from the monthly. The market dropped into the zone, reacted at this order block, and then the weekly, which is also a gap on the weekly, it shredded huge down, and close above the other block on the daily and the weekly and that of on monthly. Then the gap, it's almost filled the gap on the daily, which remaining much more. So that was where I started looking at taking a trade on buy, which I did. I was expecting it to get at most here, but it's, of course, we can see it didn't get to that as at last week. So what are my expectations? Am I still looking at buying? Am I still looking at selling? Yeah, for this particular pair, I'm also hoping and looking at buying in the markets. As we can see, I've already mapped out my zones on the areas I'm looking at price to react to. Price is reacting at this other block as the market close on the daily. So I'm expecting the market to a little bit drop down before continue to go up. But it can open and continue to go up. But I will wait between the Sunday, Monday, paraventure Tuesday to take a trade as the market show me which way that's to go. And these areas I'm looking at scaling out on this area. Yeah, finally I might take all my profit this area if it gets to. If not, maybe this area I will watch it to see the reaction. I will drop on the lower time frame to see what's happening there. As you can see, the market feeling all these imbalances. I'm expecting it to probably trade a little bit down before continue to go up. If the bias is wrong, I will also notice and watch the market to show me which other way to go. But all this I will hold on till Monday and Tuesday to show me what to do. But if I'm right, I'm looking at scaling out here. That's one. And then the final one here. But let's see how this goes. That's it for me on British pound JPY and British pound USD. I trust that you also do well in this week. And also I ask that you subscribe to my channel, you share and put a comment on whatever you want me to talk about, on whatever you think you don't understand. I'm willing, once I have the time, to show you and share with you together. We can all grow together. Thank you for always stopping by. This is once again your friend Home for Roses, and I'm grateful. I ensure you enjoy the rest of your weekend as we hope for the market to open, and then I wish you a lovely trading week. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your day.